Yeah. So you went back to first recon after you were done with the actual BRC.
Yes.
Okay.
And we went right into workups. I remember when I got there, we pretty much had like a little bit of time, and then we just got ready for deployment.
What were your workups like in recon?
So
And this wasn't force recon, right? This
no.
was just first. What was the unit?
First Recon Battalion. So I was with
Recon
Charlie
Battalion.
Company.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, we did a bunch of direct action stuff. So we had to learn CQB. We had to, I was really pretty much honestly a green person, even though I had a previous deployment, but we just, all the skills. So we still did hide sites. We did, amphibious inserts. I remember we did a sea state. So we did an amphibious entry, and they were looking at canceling the training evolution because the storm was rolling in.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, it's a sea state 4. Like, we probably should cancel. And then they're like, nah, fuck it, let's go. And I remember I'm on the Zodiac, and I'm not great with motion sickness. Thank God I never went on a Mew. So to get the Zodiac, and how they do this, not to give anything away, but basically just like you do anything else, you get all the boats online, and then you send everybody in online.
Yeah.
And then they do an assault the beach kind of thing.
Sure.
So we get the first boat in, the next boat, and everybody's just doing these little circles, and I'm laying down on this boat, and I'm just getting the exhaust. And so I decide I'm going to make some chum for the sharks, and I just start throwing up right into the water.
Right in the water.
And they're like, go and knock it off. You're going to chum up the water.
Knock it off. Like it's my fault that I'm puking right now. Oh my God.
So-
Classic Marine
So
Corps.
they go, okay, guys, we're ready. They deploy us. We jump off the boats. We start swimming in. So we got our ruck. We're kicking in. And I remember looking at the shoreline. And if you've seen this in the shoreline of Camp Pendleton, like there's cliffs, right? At some of those shorelines. Well, that's
Yeah.
where we were swimming in. And the wave would go above the cliff, and then I wouldn't see any of the cliff. And it would just be water in front of me. And then I'd see over the cliff, and I was like, Sea State 4. That's pretty big waves.
Yeah, because the waves would be going up so high,
Yeah.
it would disappear.
I could see nothing.
You could get lost
See
out
everything.
there real quick, man.
Well, then when you get up to the water, you got to pull you got to get your fins off. You got to get your rifle up, get your ruck on your body, all in the water.
Retain all of it.
Retain all of it. And you have these massive waves crashing in on you. So you have to execute quickly.
Yeah.
So I remember and you're tethered to a buddy because you don't want to lose your battle buddy.
You're tethered to him. What do you
Tied. Remember the ropes that we used to run with?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your rope. So it becomes a piece of tool. So now I can tether 2 ropes together. I can use it to climb. I can use it to pull. I can use it to do whatever I need to do to tie stuff down so you have your rope with you.
Oh, wow.
So we tethered together. So when you're swimming, you don't lose your battle buddy.
You're swimming with your buddy.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're tethered to him.
That makes
So
sense.
anyways, I hit the water. I get my ruck around. I get everything on super fast.